I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. A man is heading to prison for the DUI death of his best friend, Tony Magoo reports.
David Zlocus, 66, lost control of his car as he drove home to Surfside condominiums drunk. That was late on a November night in 2017 and smashed his Mustang against a tree. He survived, but the man he called his best friend, Gary Robert St. Peter, 67, did not. St. Peter took the brunt of the violent collision. His last act, according to St. Peter's youngest son, was to save Zlocus' life. He essentially buffered Zlocus from the trunk of the Palm that ended his life. After an hour-long hearing before Circuit Judge Terrence Perkins, he sentenced Zlocus to 5 years in prison on a DUI manslaughter charge, followed by 18 months probation. After his sentencing, Zlocus took off his jacket, handing it to one of his attorneys. It was the last time he would wear a tie or civilian clothes, for that matter, for at least 4 years. And one of the bailiffs handcuffed him. The clicking sound of the cuffs tightening on his wrist filled the silence in the courtroom. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Tony Magoo.
This portion of Flagler's Morning News brought to you by the Daytona Beach International Airport, Delta Airlines nonstop to Atlanta, and now nonstop service to New York City via American Airlines.
Surveillance video from a Flagler County gas station helps to arrest a bank robber. Rich Petchke has more.
Authorities in St. Johns County were hunting for 59-year-old Gary Rame. He made off with nearly $13,000 from a St. Augustine bank on July 12th after displaying a weapon to a teller. Based on witness descriptions, the surveillance video showed that Rame was in Flagler County and seen carrying large amounts of cash. Investigators continued gathering evidence on Rame's activities and determined that he was not employed, plus had completed a number of money transfers. Rame was arrested Tuesday and booked into the Flagler County Jail, pending extradition to St. Johns County. Police say Rame told them that he's not a bad guy, only that his family needed the money. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
Flagler County Sheriff's Office employees make a generous donation to area youth. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
I had the honor of providing a check just over $16,000 to the Florida Sheriff's branches. Obviously, they were very appreciative. In the 2.5 years I've been sheriff, we have donated over $35,000.
The money was raised through payroll deductions from employees of the Sheriff's Office. The Florida Sheriff's Youth Ranches aims to prevent juvenile delinquency and inspire lawful and productive citizens.
What is an A-rated school?
Flagler County School Board member Colleen Conklin says it means several things, but one in particular.
One of the things that we really appreciate that Mr. Tager has kind of brought to the district is really looking at acceleration and opportunities for students.
Conklin said that even applies to students who need help.
Putting in early warning systems to catch students before they really fall.
She said that's why the district is seeing an improvement in student performance. You can hear the entire interview on the Free for All Friday podcast. You can find that at the Flagler Radio app. Download the Flagler Radio app today. Tomorrow, Flagler School Superintendent Jim Tager talks about warning signs and how students can get help. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.